Alright, we're going to start with the warm-up. I already drew the picture. So you have a triangular pyramid. Here's the base, a right triangular pyramid. Here's the base of my pyramid. Here's where it comes to a top, the tip. That goes up. Length of 4 pi, 6 pi, height of 9 pi squared. This triangular pyramid has an equal volume to this sphere. They want to know what is the radius of the sphere. Alright, the triangular pyramid, it said volume, so you need volume. The triangular pyramid, volume, since it's a pyramid, is area of the base times the height divided by 3. For the sphere, the volume is 4/3 pi times the radius cubed. Those two things are equal. I can find the volume of this triangular pyramid. I have everything I need. We'll just plug it right in. So your base is a right triangle, which is base times height divided by 2, which is going to be 4 pi times 6 pi divided by 2. 4 times 6 is 24. Pi times pi is pi squared divided by 2. And 24 divided by 2 is 12 pi squared. That's the area of my base. My height is 9 pi squared. So volume is base times perpendicular height divided by 3. Base is 12, this is the volume, pi squared times the height, which is 9 pi squared, divided by 3. And if you get your calculator, let me get one of your calculators. We're not going to calculate pi quite yet. 12 times 9, this is 108. Pi squared times pi squared is pi to the 4th divided by 3. 108 divided by 3 is going to be 36. So 108, or no, let's erase that. 36 pi to the 4th is the volume. This is the volume. Again, we're not going to mess with the pi yet of this triangular pyramid. The volume of the triangular pyramid is equal to the volume of the sphere. So therefore, 36 pi to the 4th is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. We got to get r by itself. Before we can worry about this cubed, we need to move this stuff. In order to move a fraction, you just multiply by the reciprocal. This 3 simplifies with that 3, this 4 simplifies with that 4, and you multiply 3 over 4 on this side as well. 36 times 3 is 108, divided by 4 is 27 pi to the 4th. And if you don't believe me, 36 times 3 divided by 4 is 27 pi to the 4th equals pi r cubed. Divide both sides by pi. One of these, so now you're down to 3, simplifies with that one, so you have 27 pi cubed equals r cubed. Now to get r by itself, you have to do what is called taking the cubed root of r cubed. This simplifies with that, so all you're left with is r. And you're taking the cubed root of 27 pi cubed. This 3 simplifies with that 3, so you're left with pi. Problem is you got to take the third root of 27. To do that, you are going to hit, see if I can find it on this calculator, this button. But you have to hit the second sign. So 3 second xy 27, then hit equals, and that's not right. Zoom 27. There we go. I did you backwards. You're going to type in the number first, so 27, then the second key, then the Y to the X button, then 3, then your equals, and you should get 3 because 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. So 27, third root of 27 is 3. So there's your R, 3 pi. 3 pi. This is a test question, guys. You don't have to mess with the pi. You don't have to calculate pi in. Why? Because your answer choices are all going to have pi in them. So you need pi left alone. Now, sub should have given you your worksheet. This is for perimeter, area, and volume ratios. Remember when we dilated? Every time we dilated, we had a scale factor. That scale factor is directly, whatever your scale factor is, let's say it's x, is directly related to the perimeter. Your perimeter would also be x. Whatever your scale factor is, that's your perimeter ratio. These are your ratios, which means fraction. Your scale factor is a ratio. That means your perimeters are the same ratio. Your area, since it's two-dimensional, is your scale factor squared. Your volume, since it's three-dimensional, is your scale factor cubed. So, looking at your worksheet, and all we need to do is know information about one shape, and I can tell you all the information, the same thing, perimeter, area, and volume of the second shape, if I know the scale factor. So in number 1, this is easy. This is just back to dilation. The above two shapes are similar. That means they've been dilated. What is the value of x? What times 4? 4 times what is going to equal 12? Well, 4 times 3. So that means I'm going to multiply the same thing up top. 6 times 3, 18. A is your answer. The scale factor. What's the scale factor? A is your answer. Scale factor is 3, and 6 times 3 is 18. So the scale factor is 3. That means the ratio of perimeters is 3. The ratio of areas is 3 squared. So if I had the area of this, all I have to do is multiply it by 3 squared, which is 9. And then it would give me the area of that. These two shapes are similar. Look, here we go. The length is 3 centimeters. The length is 9 centimeters. So what's your scale factor? Scale factor is 3, because 3 times 3 is 9. We're talking about area. Remember, the area is your scale factor squared. What's my scale factor? My scale factor is 3. So 3 squared is 9. So the surface area of the second one, since they said area, is just this times my scale factor squared. So 10 times 9, 90. Let's move on to the next one. These two shapes are similar. What is the area scale factor from A to B? The area scale factor. This time they want the scale factor. Again, they gave you the length of each side. So you can find the scale factor to go from 10 to 50. I'm multiplying it by 5. That is the perimeter scale factor. They want the area. So if I have the scale factor and they want the area scale factor, all I have to do is square it. So 5 squared, 5 times 5, 25. So the area scale factor is 25. Same thing with volume. Well, let's work backwards. Length scale factor. What should replace the star? The area scale factor is 9. what is the length scale factor? Well, remember the area scale factor, and I like to write this all the time. Scale factor is x. That means my perimeter is x. My area is x squared. My volume is x cubed. I have my area. My area is 9. So in order to get my scale factor, my perimeter scale factor, or length scale factor, I just have to take the square root of 9. The square root of 9, 3. Now we're dealing with volume. What should replace the star? The length scale factor is 3. My scale factor is 3. I want the volume scale factor. That is going to be 3 cubed, which is just 3 times 3 times 3, guys. 3 times 3 times 3. There's two different ways to put this in. You can do this button, like I showed you last time. 3, hit this button, 3, 27. Or you literally do 3 times 3 times 3, 27. This is an extreme shortcut for perimeter, area, and volume questions. If they give you one, you can always jump to the other one. The area of shape A is 15 centimeters squared. So this area is 15 centimeters squared. What is the area of shape B? This is easy. What is the scale factor? To go from 4 to 8, I'm multiplying by 2. That means if my scale factor is 2, my area scale factor is going to be 2 squared. 2 times 2 is, you got it, 4. So my area scale factor is 4. I'm just multiplying 15 times 4, which is going to be 60 centimeters squared. So the area scale factor is 2 squared, or 4. Then you're multiplying the area times 4 to get the area of this shape as 60 centimeters squared. Now we're looking for the volume. The length, what is the volume of shape B? Again, let's find the scale factor. To go from 3 to 9, you multiply by 3, which means my volume is going to be 3 cubed, which we already know 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. This is your scale factor for volume. Then you multiply 8 times 27, your original volume times your scale factor, 216. There you go. Alright, the rest of the worksheet do on your own. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 problems left. The sub is going to give you 20 minutes to do those 5 problems, 20-25 minutes, and then we'll play another video for the Unit 8 test review. Don't forget, Thursday and Friday is your test this week for the Unit 8 test. If you have any questions, please feel free to text me on Remind. Thank you.